How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing on this wonderful day? God bless to everybody. Happy Veterans Day. Whew. As a Sixer fan, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm very uh I want to say frustrated. I'm trying not to be frustrated, but if you haven't heard the breaking news, you might not like this news. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This is very alarming. Very alarming for the Sixers because we not even a quarter through the dang on season and we are already getting this news. Now, here we go. Here's it go. Here we go, y'all. Listen. By the way, hit that like button if you haven't already. But listen, y'all. Joel Embiid is out for tonight's game against the Celtics because of right knee soreness. NBA Talk with your boy Mike Sports Vibes Baller. Now listen, let's read the article. We'll go from there. Now, the right knee, from what I'm seeing, hold on. The right knee, from what I'm seeing, is not the knee that he had surgery on. The right knee is the good knee, right? The left knee is the one he had surgery on in the offseason. Now it's the right knee. So this is what they're saying. Articles written by Noah Levesque, just published. Literally, this is breaking news, kind of, sort of. Joel Embiid is sidelined with a new knee injury issue. So this is like I said before, this is not the left knee. This is the right knee. Soreness in the right knee. We all listen. I'm a big Joel Embiid guy. I feel like when he's healthy, he's one of the best players in the game. He doesn't play no back-to-backs, and we're already talking about him missing games because of an injury. Not because of rest, because of an injury. That's what makes this bad. And it's the other knee. So Joel Embiid, all right, so he's sidelined for tonight versus the Celtics. The star big man has been ruled out for Sixers game Tuesday night versus Celtics because of right soreness. Embiid is being evaluated by team doctors, a Sixers official said earlier Tuesday afternoon. Embiid did not appear on the Sixers' initial injury report Monday night, which, if he wasn't on the initial injury report yesterday night, then how all of a sudden he's out for tonight's game and there's soreness in his knee? This is the reason why I feel like the Sixers organization. See, I'm a big basketball guy. I'm a big Sixer fan, right? I love this team. I love basketball, but they're not being real with Sixer fans. They're not being real with Sixer fans. And you've been new about this. Why didn't you put this on the initial injury report? It didn't just happen. You knew something was going on. Now you tell us the day of the game. What? You did it because you wanted to sell tickets? That's the only thing I could see. You didn't want to say anything because you wanted to sell tickets. This is starting to get on my nerves, man. This is starting to listen. Get well soon, Joel Embiid, but this is some bull crap. You've been knew this man was hurt. You've been knew this man was hurt. Every single year, we are going through the same thing. We're going through the same thing. But the worst thing about it is the organization is not real. The organization don't tell us the full truth at all. At all. Everybody's in the building. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. We're going live for a lot of Sixer games this season. Whether or not you're a Sixer fan or not, consider subscribing. We are going to be also going live for some Flyers content as well if you're into hockey. But primarily, we will be covering the Sixers play-by-play with the scoreboard and everything. Shout out to Anthony. Salute to you. Yeah, we got some breaking news. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. Hello, cool kid. It's not looking good, man. This sucks. They also say he sat out the team's loss Sunday to the Pistons. So he didn't play against the Pistons. Left knee injury management designation and generally been unavailable for both legs of the back-to-backs. Okay. After a season played with left knee problems, Embiid's minutes had been restricted to begin the 2025-26 campaign. He played a season-high 26 minutes. They didn't put the minutes part. 26 minutes Saturday and scored 29 points in the Sixers' win over the Raptors. Overall, Embiid made 6 appearances for the 6-4 team. Oh, sorry about that. 6-4 team. And 23. Yeah, he averaged 23.3 in points. He posted 19.7 in points, 5.5 in rebounds, and 3.3 in assists per contest. This is absolutely terrible. This is terrible, y'all. Everybody's in the building. Shout out to y'all. This is breaking news. I cover the Sixers on this channel. I will be covering the Flyers, the Phillies. But primarily, we will be covering NBA big-time breaking news like that Luka trade in the Philadelphia 76ers play-by-play. If you're interested, make sure you Super Hawk smash that like button and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. But yeah, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. The Sixers also ruled out Paul George, left knee surgery recovery. Dominic Barlow, right elbow injury. And Janai Broom, right ankle sprain against Boston. So, yeah, we still haven't seen Paul George play this whole entire season. And on top of that, Joel Embiid will be out for this game. I'm not trying to overreact to the news today, but I will be honest with you. I'm frustrated because I wanted to see this man be healthy and be able to play in numerous games. I'm just hoping that there's nothing serious so the man can get back on that basketball court and play. What's going on, Chris? He said, it's okay. Yeah, it sucks, though. It sucks. It's okay, but it sucks because he's such a great player when healthy, but already knee soreness in his right knee, not the left knee where he got surgery. Now he's already on a minute restriction. Now he's having a soreness in his right knee. So we in a situation where it's just like, dang, so it sucks. It sucks. It definitely sucks. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all. But that's all the news when it comes to this, man. But we do play against the Celtics tonight. I won't be able to be live today for the tonight versus the Celtics, but I'll try to be live for the next game. But yeah, this is not good news, but at the end of the day, it definitely sucks. It definitely sucks. Definitely sucks. We just started the NBA season, and we're already talking about Joel Embiid soreness in his knee. So I'm once the knees go, when it comes to centers, it's very hard for them to come back to speed. Knees go. You know what I mean? I'm not saying his career's over, but this is a devastating injury. This is a devastating injury. Or soreness. I'll say soreness. It's not, they're not really saying it. They're saying soreness. So they're not saying there's anything tore. They're not saying anything like he sprained his knee. They're not saying anything like that. They're just saying soreness. But it's the complete, it's not the same knee where he had surgery. Now, if they would have said there's soreness with the knee that he had surgery on, I would be like, okay, I am definitely there with you. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Shout out to Grasshopper in the building. Appreciate you, bro. Everybody that's in the building, make sure you double tap the screen, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going live for absolutely every single not even that. For a lot of Sixer games this season. I'm not going to be going live for the Celtics game because it's on on Peacock, and I don't have that. So I'll probably be live on the next Sixer game, but hopefully the Sixers can pull this dub off against the Celtics. It's just unfortunate, man. When you come up, shout out to my guy Grasshopper in the building. Grasshopper said, could have kept Tobias over PG. Hey, listen, when you really think about it, You might be right, bro, because Paul George hasn't played one game yet this whole entire season, bro. Um, I think a healthy Paul George is better than a healthy Tobias Harris, but at the same time, Paul George has been hurt this first season with the Sixers, and now we into the second season, and he hasn't played one game with the Sixers yet. So we dealing with a lot of injuries, man. If you a Sixer fan, shout out to Caddy. He said McRib is back. Oh, you said McRib. That's so random. Um, it's just crazy. It's just crazy work, man. Crazy work. We dealing with too many. We're dealing with some injuries that or soreness in the knee sucks. So you got Barlow out, you got Broom out, you got Joel Embiid out, you got Paul George out. Yeah, we going through it right now. Who got fired? Oh, for real? Wow. Man, I'm just like, I don't know what to say, man. I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed, man, because it's just like we've been dealing with this. It's always if Joel Embiid's healthy, we're a contender. Every single year, I say the same freaking thing. I don't even know how many years I've been saying it. Even before I made this YouTube channel, I was saying it to people. I said, yo, if we get Joel Embiid healthy, we got a chance to win it all. And it just sucks because he's such a talented player. I'm not saying that his career's over. I'm not saying he's not going to be able to play. But if you're having soreness in your right knee, I'm just hoping there's nothing going on. He will be evaluated by team doctors, and we'll see what happens and what they say. I'm just hoping for the best. After your start, I got a little nerve. Yeah, man. Sucks. It sucks, man. I honestly can't believe this is coming out right now. Like, they've been new about this, though. Like, this is the stuff I'll be talking about. Are we at home? Oh, let's see if we at home. Maybe we're not at home. Because if it's in Boston, then okay. But if it's in Philly, man, they just trying to sell tickets right now, bro. Like, let's see. Where is it? Is the Sixers at home tonight? Yeah, at Sixers. Yeah, see what I'm saying? It's in Philly. So they wanted to wait until afternoon to make an announcement and say that Joel Embiid will be out for this game against the Celtics with right knee soreness. Like, come on, bro. You been new about this. You just trying to sell tickets. You knew he wasn't going to play against the Celtics probably a couple of days ago. This is some bull crap. And I'm not saying this is bull crap when it comes to Joel Embiid. It sucks with him, like with the injuries. I just want him to get well because I know how great of a player he is when he's healthy. It sucks that the organization isn't real. When it comes to information and being real with the fan base, they're not real ever when it comes to putting out important information when it comes to injuries or anything like that. I'm just frustrated. I'm just a frustrated Sixer fan. I keep saying volume. I'm just a frustrated Sixer fan right now because I'm not saying it's the season starting off bad because of injuries, but we're going to have to figure something out. Is Joel Embiid like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. If he doesn't play the next few games, then we got a real big problem. But this definitely does suck. If you a Sixer fan and you was expecting Joel Embiid to be healthy for pretty much the season, already we already missing games due to injury. Not the scheduled rest days to rest that left knee, the one he has surgery on. We're talking about the right knee, and he's having soreness in the right knee. So is there swelling in that right knee? Like, what the heck? So I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying not to overreact because I don't know. He might be on the floor next game after the Celtics game. But when you hear soreness in the knee that he didn't get surgery on, and he just got surgery on the left knee in the off season, it definitely makes you feel some, like, I don't know. By 2040, 76ers might be winners. I hope they win it this year, man. I hope the Sixers can win it this year. But at the rate we going, Paul George hasn't played one game with the Sixers. At the rate we go, when we got Barlow getting hurt, I think the first or second game of the season, and then Joel Embiid already missing games because of soreness in his right knee, and that's the other knee. It's not the knee he got surgery on. in the offseason. So that's what I'm concerned about. If your right knee is sore, right, and that wasn't the knee that you got surgery on, that doesn't sound good to me. But I'm gonna be optimistic. I'm gonna hope that he's gonna be healthy for the next game. But I'm gonna be honest with you, as a Sixer fan, I'm frustrated because I know how good this man can be, and he's definitely one of the greatest 76er players of all time. One of the greatest players of all time, period. And it's a shame we can't see him on that basketball court because he's always like there's always something. Soreness in the right knee, which is not the same knee he got surgery on in the offseason. It's just like, my gosh, like what more do we have to, like, he's not playing back to backs. And then it's like he wasn't even on the injury report. You know what I mean? And now they're coming out right now this afternoon saying that he's not going to play. That's just frustrating. And this is why I be like really frustrated with the Sixer organization, because they're not being real. They're not being real with the fan base. You knew prior to today that Joel Embiid wasn't going to play. And I'm not going to say the tickets would have definitely dropped, but I'm pretty sure they probably would have dropped if fans would have said, yo, Joel Embiid's not even playing. I still think the Sixers are going to beat the Celtics tonight. Now, if they lose, that's another story. We're going to have to talk about it, but we'll see what happens. I'm a 76ers fan, but I've watching a lot of Toronto Raptor games recently and kind of invested in Toronto right now. You know what's crazy? They're a pretty good team. I love the Brandon Ingram pickup. I don't think they're going to run the East, though. They might be a playoff team, though. I'm not going to sit here and cap. They could be a playoff team, but I think the East is the Cavs. I don't really got that much confidence in the Pistons, even though the Pistons are number one. I don't believe they're going to do anything, respectfully speaking. I don't know. They might prove me wrong. I think the Magic might move up. The Knicks. The East is different. The Eastern Conference is definitely different this year. I was putting my Sixers up there, but already hearing that Joel Embiid is hurt is brutal. That's brutal. Well, not hurt. They said soreness. So I don't know. I don't want to say hurt, because when I say hurt, it kind of makes it sound like, oh, he tore something. I hope he didn't. I hope there ain't no swelling. I hope there ain't nothing going on. I just hope it's a little bit of pain. But he wasn't on the initial injury report yesterday. So why is he missing the game tonight? Shout out to my guy Prob in the building. He said, I want to see Toronto versus Philly in the playoffs again. Oh, that would be awesome. I would love to see that. The Eastern Conference is wide open. He said, my Cavs have been up and down. Yeah, your Cavs been up and down. Oh, my goodness. I seen a highlight of DeAndre Hunter. I don't know who he crossed up, bro. Made that ball fall on the ground and dunked it on. Listen, I don't know. It was nasty. He just dunked on somebody. I forgot. How did the play go? Did he cross someone up, or did he just drive and just dunk on somebody? He probably did both. But that man, DeAndre Hunter, yeah, that's a dog right there. The only thing with the Cavs is health. And I'm not a big supporter of Jared Allen. I've been told you I don't think Jared Allen is the guy y'all need. Y'all need to figure somebody else. Y'all need to go trade for like another center. He ain't the guy. Keep Mobley at the power forward. Keep him there. Let him flourish right there. I don't want Mobley being center. So keep Mobley at the power forward position and go get y'all another center. Fire Joel, get a real center. The young core of 76er is too good to be wasted. VJ, Jared, and Tyrese. But the thing about it is Joel Embiid's not taking their minute. Like, he might take some of their shots, but Joel Embiid does make that team a lot better when he's playing. But I get your frustration, bro. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. I have no clue what the Sixers are going to do with Joel Embiid. I know a lot of Sixer fans want to just trade him, but I try to tell people, if you was a GM, why would you trade for a player that can't play back-to-back? He has a crazy contract. And on top of the crazy contract, he's already got knee soreness in his right knee, which is not the knee he got surgery on in the offseason, which is his left knee. So it's kind of like you can't make a move unless you have another person that's willing to do it. And who's willing to do that? I wouldn't do it. If I was a GM, hey, this is Daryl Morey on the phone. Daryl Morey, Hey, listen, I'm gonna call who's the GM of the Cavs? Who the GM of the Cavs? Whoever the Cavs GM is look. I'm gonna pretend I'm Darren Moore. Hey, listen, whoever the GM's name for the Cavs. Hey, yo, bro, I got Joel Embiid for you, man. You know what I'm saying? I give you a discount. All I want is Mobley. I want Donovan. I want Mobley and DeAndre Hunter. That's all I want. You can have Joel Embiid, a one-time MVP, a two-time scoring champion. Take him, bro. He will be perfect for y'all. He gonna say stop the cap, and he's gonna bang on you, bro. He gonna hang up on you. I'm just saying, bro. It ain't happening. Respectfully, and I'm a Joel Embiid guy. Nobody's gonna take that contract with a player that is hurt, that is not that has soreness in his other knee. It's not going to happen. You know what? I got to get a haircut. I take care of myself, by the way. But I'm growing my hair out because I'm getting my locks reattached. I was ready to catch another victim. He crossed up Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey almost legitimately broke his ankle. Yeah, yo, that was Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey got destroyed, man. Josh Giddey got destroyed. I was like, yo. And he broke his ankle and dunked the ball. I said, oh my gosh, man. That ball's a straight up dog. For Allen straight up. Yeah, I think the Sixers might do that. Yeah, he said I 100% agree with you because first of all, Joel will never be healthy, and I hate to say this, but you're 100% right, man. Like he's sore in his right knee. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the issue. You know what I mean? That's the issue. So since he's sore in his right knee, it's like I don't know. I don't know what to say. I think his career he can still have a good career, but it's just like he's not playing back to back games. So I don't know what else you can do. You only play what? Like, do you just half the games be like, yo, you're only gonna play 40 games a season? I don't know what you do because you got to play basketball. That's your job. You know what I mean? You get paid millions upon millions of dollars to play basketball. So it's like you're already on a minute restriction. You're already to the point where you're just like, oh well, minute restriction, you sore right knee, you're missing tonight's game. So all this to say he could play the next game possibly. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I definitely doubt it. I definitely doubt it. I don't know, man. When I hear the soreness of the knee, I just doubt it. I doubt it. He said Josh Giddey is top 10 in MVP race right now, by the way. Josh Giddey pretty good. He destroyed us. He had a triple double when he played us. Don't get me wrong though. He is a good player, but the injuries are worth remembering and this kind of trade happens. And you know what's crazy? I think the Sixers just have to do it eventually. I don't know how they're going to do it because who's going to want two teams have to agree. You know what I mean? The Sixers could want to trade them all they want, but if nobody wants to trade for them, it doesn't matter. It sucks. Y'all got a 6'7" Kelly Oubre Jr. doing Joel Embiid center work. Yeah, Kelly be putting in a lot of work, man. I love his hustle. Dylan, what's good? He said Embiid is such a stain on the optimistic. Yes, they're like me. Yes, Maxi and VJ are such a bright spots, while Embiid is a massive red flag lately. And you know what's even crazier than Joel Embiid? Paul George hasn't played one game this whole entire season, bro. He hasn't played one game this whole entire season. So I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I have no clue what they're going to do, bro. But it does suck. You being a Sixer fan and hearing the news that he has a right knee soreness, and he's going to miss tonight's game against the Celtics. It sucks, man, because he wasn't on the initial injury report, and we've been like as a Sixer fan, we've been dealing with this His whole career. From the moment he got drafted, he missed the first 2 seasons of his career because of injuries. So it's like it sucks, man. Literally sucks. Big fan of Johnny Jr. because he's so good. He does all the dirty, but doesn't get enough credit. Yeah, I be saying he does all the dirty work. He does a lot of dirty work, and he can score. He has that dog in him. But he doesn't get his enough. Yeah, I agree. He does. I think he should get more credit. Showing his money on Embiid and force Embiid to retire. They might have to, bro. They might have to try to get him to medically retire or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying this. I'm not saying the season is over for Joel Embiid. I'm just reporting on what they're saying. They're saying it's right knee soreness. They didn't say it's swollen. They didn't say he couldn't play the next game. He's going to be reevaluated by team doctors, right? And we'll see what happens. I don't know what else to say. I'm just frustrated because it sucks, man. Because it's just like we thought we had something going on when it comes to Joel Embiid staying healthy, even missing back-to-back games. Like when it comes to back-to-back games, he's not playing. It's a wrap. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Oh, I forgot that PG even played. Yeah, PG hasn't played one game this season, bro. Like that's even worse. So it's like Paul George getting paid $214 or whatever it is $million for 4 years. This is the second year. Last year he missed majority of the season. This year he hasn't even played one game. Do y'all understand how bad this is? The Sixers is the one franchise. If you're hurt, if you're banged up, if you used to be a very, very good player like Paul George, hey, listen, we'll give you the bag and take our chances. Well, listen, your kneecap could be hanging or whatever, or you could have a broken leg or whatever, and we'll give you the bag. We'll give you $200 million. We'll give you $50 million a year. We'll give you the bag. Come to the Sixers, pretty much. Come to the Sixers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's in the building. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going live for a lot of Sixer games this season, with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Sixer fan or not, consider subscribing. I will be reporting on big time NBA news like that Luka trade. I heard someone say something about the Lakers, and Luka's going to be the MVP if the season ended today, but we'll see, because I know Victor Wembanyama has something to say about it. I'm also going to be covering the Flyers, the Phillies, and maybe some boxing on this channel, but mostly I will be covering the Philadelphia 76ers on this channel, play-by-play with the scoreboard and everything. I just want to report on this Joel Embiid news, which is crazy. Okay, let's say I'm Toronto and you're Philly, hypothetically ain't. So I give you RJ and 2 first-round picks, second. Yeah, straight up. I ain't trying to say I'll trade Joel Embiid. I ain't saying I'll trade Joel Embiid, but if I get a deal like that, brother, hey, listen, I'm listening. Because I love Joel Embiid as a player. It just sucks because of the injuries and now we got this situation going on. Maybe they're about to trade Joel Embiid and they're just saying that just so he doesn't play. I don't know. Who knows what the heck is going on? Luka showing out Austin Reeves, Marcus Smart, DeAndre Ayton. Yeah, I think Luka is going to be the MVP if he continues putting up the numbers he's putting up. Last time I checked, he was averaging almost a 40-point triple-double. Amazing. He said, wait, let's talk about Olympics. Y'all think USA going to win the gold next Olympics? I don't know. Everybody caught up with us. A lot of people are going to retire. Facts. Joel Embiid gone, Steph, and they might all be gone. You being honest, KD, all of them, right? We'll see, bro. It's close. The whole world caught up with the NBA players, with American players. You know what I mean? We got a squad. Trade Embiid to Golden State. For who? For who, though? You get what I'm saying? For who? Lakers winning it all. Lakers winning it all. They have a chance, but the Western Conference is stacked, because when you talk about the West, you talk about the Rockets, you talk about the Thunder, you talk about the Nuggets. Numerous teams in the West, bro. I call the Western Conference the Wild, Wild West, because the Western Conference is way deeper than the Eastern Conference. Not to say the Eastern Conference ain't solid / good, but the West is way harder than the Eastern Conference right now. There's too many teams in the West right now that can come out the West. And the favorite, it probably still is the Thunder, but I got the Nuggets. Or I got the Nuggets possibly doing it. I think the Cam Johnson pickup was amazing for the Nuggets, but we'll see what happens. But there's a lot of good teams though. Timberwolves can have something to say. Lakers can have something to say. The Mavericks can have something to say if Kyrie Irving gets healthy. You never know. Chauncey Billups and Damian Jones for for PG. Hey, listen, I'll do that. Hey, listen, Chauncey Billups, Mr. Big Shot in his prime. Hey, listen, I'll do it just for him. You don't even got to give me Damian Jones. I just take Chauncey Billups, baby, for real. Shout out to everybody in the building. He said Eagles. Yup, Eagles won. Good win by the Eagles. Luka averaging 40. He's the MVP. Yeah, he's looking good. But it's not just the points, though. It's the assist. It's the rebounding. That means he does it all. And we got to put respect on his rebounding. Rebounding is so important in the NBA. People now put some more respect on that rebounding. For him, and rebounding is all about positioning and hustle. Positioning and hustle. You got to be in the right position to get, to box out the opposing team to get that ball. You got to get the right angle on them. And then it's hustle. Get into the ball. Who gets to the ball first? So that's amazing that he can average. What is he averaging? Like 11 rebounds, 12 rebounds. And then he's averaging like 9 assists on top of that. So the points is great. And then with the 9 assists, that's another how many points is that, right? Because you don't know if they're making 3s or 2s. So that's more points. And then you got the rebounding. It's amazing. It's amazing to see what he's doing. Oh, thank you for subscribing, bro. Appreciate it. Trade to Golden State. Paul George to Milwaukee. Oh, you know what? I would trade. Not mean this in no disrespect, y'all. Don't come. Like, listen, I don't mean this in no disrespect. I'm trading Paul George ASAP, bro. If I could trade Paul George, I'm trading Paul George, baby. And listen, I'm trading him, bro. He hasn't played one game this season for the Sixers, man. He ain't played one game for the Philadelphia Sixers. Like, it's some bull crap, bro. If you a Sixer fan, you got to be disappointed in what's going on right now. Joel Embiid got knee soreness in his right knee, which is not the knee that he got surgery in the offseason. He's missing tonight's game against the Celtics. And now we ain't hear no updates on Paul George when he going to play. He got to be looked at by the doctors. It ain't no news coming out. They not telling us nothing, bro. They not telling us nothing, bro. What's going on, brother? He said, there needs to be a rule where NBA players should donate half of that money assigned to people in need if they don't play a certain. Yo, you know what? There needs to be a rule. And listen, there needs to be something because, man, how many games some of these NBA players be missing, bro? It's messed up. Imagine you spending your hard-earned money. You go to the game and say, for hypothetically speaking, say you go to the game. And I'm not saying Luka does it. I'm just using this as an example. You go to a Sixer game and you go to the game, or say you fly to LA, right? Say you're a Sixer fan, you fly to LA, so you waste the plane ticket money, right? You go all the way to go to what's the LA stadium called? I forgot what their stadium is called, right? Say you fly all the way over there to go see Luka in LA going against like the Sixers. You waste all this money. You waste all this money, right? Flying over there. And then Luka, breaking news. Luka's not playing. Or breaking news. Joel Embiid's not playing. Breaking news. Paul George, Tyrese. Everybody just not playing. LeBron James not playing. So you waste all this money. You know them tickets is high, bro. Especially if you're in the lower rows. Listen, bro. They got to be something because it's like, I don't know, man. And if the organization for the Sixers, they're not real. 1 minute, Joel Embiid, he's not playing back-to-backs and everything's looking good. He wasn't on the initial injury report. And now all of a sudden, magically, right? Oh, he's not playing. Knee soreness. It's crazy. Lakers versus Pistons finals? Nah, it's not happening. Respectfully, I don't know about the Lakers, but I know the Pistons. Listen, I say this respectfully. I'm not trying to come at the Pistons. I like Cade Cunningham. I like Jalen Duran. I like him. I like what they got on their team. I like Thompson. I like who else is a good I like on that team. Tobias Harris is all right. Yeah, all right, man. But I just don't see them doing it, bro. I don't see them beating the Cavs head to head. I don't see them beating the Knicks head to head. And I'm not saying they don't got a chance because I think Cade is a dang on star and potentially a superstar eventually. I just don't see it happening. I feel like they need something else on the team, like another star, all-star or something. They don't got that, in my honest opinion. Respectfully speaking. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. You know what I mean? We got a chance talking about Oklahoma City Thunder. Yes, Thunder. Yes, Thunder always has a chance. They're the champs. Yeah, my Lakers surprising me. Yeah, the Lakers look good. And I think LeBron James, I'm not sure when he's coming back. I think Kendrick Perkins said he needs to make sure he not bow down to Luka and Austin Reeves, but kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Where they like let them pretty much do their thing, like kind of take a step back in a way, right? And I could see LeBron James doing that with Luka taking a step back because Luka is the best player on that team. He's the franchise player right now. They traded for Luka because they wanted to, have that franchise player. They got that superstar player, right? Austin Reeves is coming into his own, but I don't know about him taking a step back to Austin Reeves. I'm gonna be honest, and I like Austin Reeves. He's very good, but Luke is the only one he's taking a step back to. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But I like what the Lakers are doing right now. I don't care who we got on the roster, Embiid or not. I just want dude who can play fat. You know what's crazy? And look, I get what you're saying, bro. Like, I'm to the point. It's not even crazy what you're saying, but it's like I'm to the point, bro. Like, I'm over this whole if we're healthy. I'm so tired of saying the same dang on thing every single year. If healthy, if healthy, if healthy, if healthy, we got a chance. Bro, we ain't never healthy. That's the issue. We ain't never healthy. And it sucks when you, on the initial injury report, Joel Embiid wasn't on the injury report, right? How all of a sudden the next day, because the game is in Philly. The game is in Philly. Boston coming to Philly. Now all of a sudden in the afternoon, you make this announcement saying that Joel Embiid right knee soreness. So you waited because you wanted to sell the tickets. That's my issue here, y'all. You waited because you wanted to sell the tickets because people like Joel Embiid. Whether people want to admit it or not, there's a lot of people, including myself, like Joel Embiid, and we know he's a good player when he's healthy. But the man hasn't been healthy. And it's just like you didn't want to tell anybody because you knew he wasn't. You knew that was going to mess up some of your ticket sales. And so you didn't make the announcement until pretty much the next day in the afternoon. And the game, what time's the game? 8 o'clock. So it's crazy work, man. But I agree with you. I want players that can play. And it sucks that we don't have players that can play because when you have a Paul George that's getting paid all this money, he's not playing. When you have Joel Embiid that can't play back-to-backs and now his other knee is sore, he's not playing. And I'm not saying Joel Embiid's still not a good player because he could potentially do it because in the last game, he had more points than me. I think he had like 26 and he had like 26 points or 29 points in like 26 minutes or something crazy. It was crazy. He had like 4 rebounds. He had like 4 he was balling. And he had like 2 blocks. He was moving his feet. He looked good. That's why I'm shocked that this is even happening. Oh, his knee is sore. Like, I don't understand what the heck is going on. And honestly, I'm frustrated because I want to see the Sixers be good. I want to see the Sixers shine. I want to see the Sixers do great things. But unfortunately, injuries are going to hold us back if we continue on this path right now. And like I said, Paul George hasn't played one game for the Sixers yet. It's some bull crap, bro. Bull crap. Lake Show. I feel like we still need to make a move or two. You know what's crazy? Not even crazy. I think that's a great idea, but the problem is, like I said, ain't nobody making no trades for Joel Embiid. Ain't nobody making no trades for Paul George. And I'm not giving up any of my young core. I'm not giving up Jared McCain, even though he's struggling. He's just coming back from his injury. I'm not giving up Tyrese Maxey. I'm not giving up VJ Edgecombe. I want to try to re-sign Quentin Grimes, but he might want a little bit of He gonna want that bag, which is understandable. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to keep him. But definitely, bro, I'm not getting rid of none of my young core, but I don't know what trades is out there. Like maybe if there was a blockbuster 3-team trade where we could somehow trade Paul George, right, and get like a Laurie Marketing or something like that, I would love that. Like I'm willing to give up some first round picks. I don't care about them first round picks at this point. I want to win a dang on championship. The last time the Sixers won a championship was in 1983. I'm a 90s baby. I ain't get to witness that. So there's been 40 plus years where this team we've been to the finals. We never won. We got to the finals in 2001 with the great Allen Iverson. But when's the last time we've been a contender? Realistically, the last time we've been a contender is when we had Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid he was really that bull, right? And we had Jimmy Butler. So when we had Jimmy Butler, that was the best chance we could have won. When we had Jimmy Butler, we even had Tobias Harris. Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, Ben Simmons, and Joel Embiid. We should have kept the core together, maybe get rid of Tobias, kept Jimmy Butler, and we would have had a chance. But when they got rid of Jimmy Butler, the dang on franchise fell apart, bro, even more. Like, we should have kept Jimmy Buckets. We should have kept them, and we would have probably and if we was going to trade anybody, we should have probably traded Ben Simmons. Just saying. We would have got something because Ben Simmons, when he was good, but people try to make it seem like, listen, I ain't going to sit here and cap. I like Ben Simmons when he was with the Sixers, but I seen the weaknesses, right? And people are like, oh, you're hating on Ben. I'm like, bro, the man is scared to shoot. The man can't run a half-court offense. He can't really run a pick and roll because ain't nobody going to try to guard this man shooting a jump shot because he won't shoot, right? He was going to stand there and they're just going to guard the person that's going to the basket. They're not going to worry about Ben. They're not going to worry about him. And then it's just like you got rid of Jimmy. I don't understand the whole thing, right? You kept Tobias Harris. You paid Toby. And then Tobias Harris wasn't that guy that you thought he was going to be for us. So it's like a lot of boneheaded decisions throughout these last few years. And then another boneheaded thing was instead of trading Ben Simmons for James Harden, which was a good move, because Joel Embiid was absolutely amazing that year. That's why he won MVP that one year. But I feel like they should have traded for Tyrese Haliburton because there was rumors, y'all. There was rumors that, and I don't know how true these rumors are. There were rumors that the Sixers could have traded Ben Simmons and got a package deal for Tyrese Haliburton and somebody else. Bro, hindsight is 2020. He waited because he wanted James Harden, Daryl Morey. We could have had Tyrese Haliburton, bro, and Tyrese Maxey together. Tyrese and Tyrese, bro. But no, you want to get the bigger name, the superstar name. But I would take Tyrese Haliburton right now over James Harden. Not saying James Harden ain't good, but he's older. Tyrese Haliburton, he's clutch. He's a pure point guard. And think about it like this. The one thing about Tyrese Haliburton is, yes, he can score, and hopefully he gets well. The one thing I love about him is he plays great defense. And another thing I like about him is he's one of the best purest point guards. He can get his points, but he'd rather pass the ball, assist. He's going to be passing the ball to Joel and be in the paint. He's going to say, Joel, get in the paint. No, we're not going to be on the three-point line. Get on the paint. I'm going to throw it to you. Listen, that was a mistake by Daryl Morey. The one positive thing that Daryl Morey did is draft Tyrese Maxey, and he also drafted Jarrett McCain, and he drafted VJ Edgecombe. So I can't knock Daryl Morey completely because I think he did wonderful in the draft. And then he drafted a Dembona. Dembona's okay. But I think he got some dogs in so I can't knock him completely, but I think he made a mistake with not making that trade for Tyrese Haliburton. PG needs to just retire. Bro, with all this money, bro, he ain't retired. He gonna get as much as he can, bro. Hey, the Sixers, come to the Sixers if you want a bag. AI best, oh yeah, ever. Wilt get no credit. Yo, Wilt is a monster. Yeah, Wilt is one of the greatest players of all time. Facts. I'm calling Anthony Davis right now if I'm Mavs want to trade for him. Yo, you know what? Would I take Anthony Davis over Joel Embiid right now? I don't know because they both get hurt just as much. Probably Joel Embiid gets hurt more, though. I love the 76ers. I like the black jersey. Oh, my gosh, yo. The black jerseys, bro. This season, yo. Them black jerseys are fly, bro. They need to stick with that. Stick with the black jerseys. Them things made me feel like 2001 all over again, where AI was doing his thing, putting up 40, 50 points, bro. Listen, I went to one of AI's last games with the Sixers, and he scored like 45 points, and he went to the crowd and he put his hand like this up to the crowd. And he wanted to hear the crowd scream, and that was one of the best memories. Seeing AI do what he was doing, bro, that man was special on that court. I don't know if you haven't witnessed AI playing basketball, man. I'm not just talking about on TV. I'm talking about actually in the building. Ain't nothing. It doesn't do it justice watching it. Listen, in the building is different than on TV. I'm telling you. So if you can go to some of these games, bro, go to some of them. You know what I mean? If you can go to some of these games, it does not do. Like the TV's all good. You know what I mean? Comfortable and all that, but the energy, it's just different when you in the building. I got to see AI. I remember one game when Iguodala was on the Sixers, and they went against the Spurs when they had Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili. Yo, Tim Duncan absolutely destroyed us, bro. He destroyed us. That's another great memory that I had going to one of the Sixer games. Listen, bro, I'm a Celtics fan, but I am not toxic, so good luck tonight. Hey, listen, bro, everybody's welcome. Everybody that's in the building, make sure you hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going live for a lot of Sixer games this season. Whether you're a Sixer fan or not, you're welcome to the channel. Just keep it respectful in the comments. I invite everybody. I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us, and I truly feel that way. Yeah, man, everybody's welcome. I'm also going to cover some hockey. So if anybody's into hockey, I'm going to be covering the Flyers, doing play-by-play. I'm also going to be doing some baseball. Philly. I'm a hybrid sports fan, so I'm Philly everything besides football, meaning NFL football. I'm a Viking fan. And if you're wondering why I'm a Viking fan, listen, Randy Moss. You know who Randy Moss is, right? And I'm also going to cover boxing on this channel as well. So if you're interested in this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because I'm probably going to go live for the Devin Haney fight. I'm not sure what day. I got to do my research and see what day that is. But Devin Haney's about to fight. I forgot the young man's name. What's up? How are you doing? VJ is a beast, but my Spurs got a alien called. Yeah, Victor Wembanyama is a monster. Yeah, in a good way. Sixers not winning that shit for another 10 years. Don't say that, bro. Trade Embiid, George, and McCain, and picks. And oh my gosh, first of all, I would love Giannis. Giannis is Philly. Giannis got the Philly mentality. I would love to get Giannis. 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 Sixers' problems are they keep hiring the wrong coach. That's one, and Murray needs to be fired. Yes, I think Daryl Morey needs. Yeah, I don't think he's a great GM when it comes to off-season moves. I agree. 2019 was your chance. Yeah, right. Let's go Pistons. Hey, Piston fans, no disrespect. Y'all going down. When we play y'all again, we're going to beat the brakes off of y'all, respectfully speaking. What's up, everybody? Mike, I think Joey really needs and we been putting up 40 and still losing. You know what? I don't know, man. We got to figure something out, man. We got to figure something out. Nate, we got to figure out something, brother. Tony said VJ has had one game. He scored over 30. Then he's okay. Y'all overhyping this dude because y'all have nothing to talk. No. I don't even think it's that. You know what I think it is, though? I don't think we're overhyping him. I never thought he was going to average 30 points a game. That doesn't happen as a rookie. I was saying he can average double digits, though. He can average between like 12 and 18 points. I can see that. He's definitely capable of doing that, but we love him for his defense. For me, I'm talking about for me. I love him for his defense. I'm not saying he can't score. What I am noticing now is he's very passive offensively, meaning he's not being aggressive trying to drive to the rim because his handle is better than what people was trying to tell me. Like they were like, oh, he got to work on his handle. Everybody got to work on the handle. You can always get better, but it's not as bad as what people thought it was. And the man can shoot the three, and the man got bunnies. He will dunk on your face. He is super athletic. He's the most athletic player we have on our team. One of the most athletic players in the NBA. And I think he's just what I think it is Coach Nick Nurse needs to call plays for VJ. They're not calling plays for VJ Edgecombe. They're not. It's just kind of like the flow of the offense. Oh, he gets the ball and there's like 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Then he gets the ball and he shoots the ball. But they're not calling plays for VJ Edgecombe, unfortunately, which they should, because I think he definitely has the talent to get his own bucket. And I really feel like he can average between, I'll say 11 to 18 points a game as a rookie. I don't think that's doable. He can do it because he has the talent. We've seen him score 30 points multiple times this season, or at least 20-some points this season, multiple times. So he's capable of averaging between 11 and 18 points a game in his rookie season. And being the rookie of the year because he plays great defense. He's always in the passing lanes. He's always doing something. He's getting block shots. Like, listen, it's not all about scoring. It's about everything else. That's why I love two-way players. That's why the greatest player of all time, debatably, a lot of people would say it. I say it, I believe it, is Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan didn't just play offense. But what is he known for? He's known for his offense. He's not known for his defense as much as everybody talks about the scoring. But Michael Jordan was amazing on defense. He was a great defender. It just takes a little bit out of like the steam out of like how good his defense was, because he had Scotty next to him as well. He had Scotty next to him as well. And Scotty's all-time great defensive player as well. So it's just like, but Michael played defense. I love two-way play. That's the only thing I knock with Luka. Luka's such a great player, and I'm not sure what he's doing on defense because I haven't been watching the Lakers. I know he's putting up a lot of great numbers with the assists, the rebounding. And rebounding is defense, y'all. Defensive rebounding is important. If you don't rebound, you don't win a championship, period. Period. End of story. You got to rebound. But I'm talking about one-on-one. Is he solid at least? Because last year, Luka couldn't guard my grandpa, respectfully speaking. But everything else, that man is amazing. Everything else, that man is amazing. But yeah. Side note, let's go Lake Show. Jokic won that MVP. Let's keep it funky. I don't think so, man. A lot of people are going to say that, and I'm not going to get into the debate. We're going to have to agree to disagree. I feel like people go by analytics so much they don't. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. This is not me taking anything from Jokic. Jokic is probably the best player in the NBA. Maybe SGA. Maybe it's Luka. Maybe it's Victor Wembanyama. I don't know. But the year that Joel Embiid won that MVP, he's a two-sided player. He not only dominated offensively and was the leading scorer in the whole NBA, he could have been a defensive player he could have won the defensive player of the year as well that same year. That's how good Joel Embiid was at that time, because he played both ends at an elite level. Respectfully speaking, Jokic can't even sniff Joel Embiid's, can't tie his shoes when it comes to playing defense. When Joel Embiid was in his like when he was healthy, it's night and day with defense. Not saying that Jokic can't play defense, but it was levels to the game on defense when it came to both of them. Respectfully, yes, I know Jokic is great offensively. He's one of probably the best center guard. He's like a guard with the assist and everything, getting triple doubles. He could score any way he really wants, but defensively, nah, bro. Let's keep it real, bro. Let's keep it all the way funky, like you say, let's keep it all the way funky. I'm just being real. I'm not coming at the man. He's still a great player. He is one of the all-time great players. How many MVPs he got? Like 2? He's a Finals MVP. He's an all-time great. I ain't hating. That would have been a bad trade at the time, but I agree. Yes, I don't know, man. I would have did it because Ben Simmons. The whole hype around Ben, I seen it, bro. If that's what you're talking about. Number one stop in the Knicks this year is their year. Yeah. The Knicks look good. Stop repeating yourself with that. I'm not really sure what you're doing. Knicks solid, and I'm talking to Patty McCrabby, if that's how you say your name. Knicks solid, but they gonna fold. Yeah, I like the Knicks though. I really like the Knicks. The Knicks are really good. What's up, TY? What's going on with the African Embiid? Another. Yeah. Why you gotta put African? He's just whatever. Embiid once again is out. Yeah, his knee will never. Yeah. Sixers took a big gamble on Joel Embiid and drafted him. He was hurt. Yes, facts, Tony. Facts. Drafted, you remember. So, yeah, injury prone. Yes, yes, yes. I agree with what you're saying. What's going on, MJ? Sup? What's up? I really had him over Jokic, clearly offensively more dominant, scores 3 levels better, gets to the team foul trouble. Yes, defense was elite. Yeah, yes, and when I talk about Joel Embiid and Jokic, everybody has this thing where if you choose Joel Embiid, that means you don't like Jokic. If you choose Jokic, you can't like. I respect both players, and not even just because Joel Embiid is on the Sixers. I've been saying Jokic is one of them guys. I've been saying that. But defensively, he not one of them guys. Respectfully. Offensively, yes. I'm not saying he's the worst defender ever. He can play a little bit, but on defense. But defensively, come on, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. I'm not hating. I'm just stating. The most underrated player in the league is OG. Oh, I love OG Anunoby. Yes, dude is a monster on the deep. Yes. 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 I love that. Ben Simmons was the GOAT. Come on, bro. My guy trolling me in the comments. That's good with you. I haven't seen you in the comments in a while. Shout out to my guy, Sweeney, 1039. Shout out to my guy. The Knicks will be the Knicks. Yeah, we ain't worried about the Knicks, bro. Respectfully, have you watched? But we ain't worried about the Knicks. Respectfully, I think the Knicks is a good team. I like Mikal Bridges. I like OG. I like Towns. I love Jalen Brunson. I love what they doing right now. Respectfully, but they are rival. I'm not giving them too much credit. Well, when we do play them, like I said, everybody's in the building. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We going live for absolutely not every game, but a lot of Sixer games this season with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you a Sixer fan or not, consider subscribing. We are going live for a lot of Sixer games. I'm also going to be doing some Flyer games, play-by-play with the scoreboard. I'm also going to be doing some boxing and baseball. I'm Philly everything besides football. I will be doing NBA big-time breaking news like that Luka trade on this channel as well. Philly everything besides football. I'm not an Eagle fan. I'm not a Steeler fan. And the reason why I'm a Viking fan. I have another YouTube channel. If you're into football, it's Mike Sports Vibes. That's my football channel. If you're interested in football, let me put the link there. If you're interested in football, let me just put it right there. Hold on real quick, y'all. But shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate y'all. The news of the today is Joel Embiid will miss the game today against the Celtics due to right knee soreness. And that's all we have. So that's all the news that the Sixers are going to give us. And it's unfortunate, but I'm going to be real. It's some bull crap. It's some bull crap. This is my other channel as well, y'all, if y'all interested in football. If y'all interested in football, go check out this channel. Subscribe to this channel. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. Appreciate y'all. Catch it up in the comments. He said, "Go Bears, go Eagles." Yeah, Detroit Pistons going to the playoffs. I agree. Aiden, I think Pistons are going to the playoffs. I just don't feel like the Pistons are going to win. I think they're a solid team, though. They're playing good basketball. I'm not going to sit there and hate. One of my favorite players is Cade Cunningham. I like Cade. Cade is a really good player. That man they got him listed as like 6'6". I don't think he's 6'6", y'all. I think he's like 6'8", 6'9". That man tall. he played tall. That man's a monster. That man's a beast in a good way. Respectfully. You feel me? Like, Cade, that dude. Cade, one of them guys, bro. Like, I could see him being a top 5 player soon. If he a top 5 player. He's really that guy. But I just feel like Cade needs more help. I don't know who that's going to be. Is that going to be Jalen Duren? Who is that? Is it Thompson? Who is it? No disrespect, but don't tell me it's Tobias Harris, respectfully speaking. Don't tell me it's Tobias Harris. I'm just being honest. Celtics in the blowout. Nah, we're going to beat y'all today. We beating the Celtics today. I'm not going live today, y'all, for the game with the scoreboard because it's on Peacock today, and I don't have Peacock, so. Embiid is injury-prone player. Yeah. I'm a fan of that thing that gives you. I'm so sick of Joel being injured. Yo, it sucks. I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. Joel Embiid hurt again. Or he's sore, right? So we don't know if there's anything going on with his knee, but he's sore and he's going to miss this game tonight. So, yeah. He said Embiid should retire. K took 45 shots last night. He's a good player on a bad team. You know what, though? It happens. Sometimes you gotta take them shots. Now, I didn't watch the game. So it could be like this. Allen Iverson said one time, he said, because someone asked him, why don't you pass the ball or whatever? I guess they was trying to say he's not passing the ball enough. AI said this. He said, if I pass you the ball and you pass it back to me, and then I pass it to somebody else, and then they pass it back to me, right? And there's only 5 seconds left on the shot clock. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just pass it again? Or should I create something in them 5 seconds and shoot the ball? Because obviously, and this is in other words, he didn't say these exact words, because obviously nobody else wants to shoot the ball. So if Eric Snow ain't shooting the ball and Aaron McKee ain't shooting the ball, which am I supposed to do? And there's only 5 seconds left. I'm not going to force a pass and then the dang on thing's a turnover. Nah. Nah, bro. Yeah, I think Embiid is a very good player. I really like Embiid. He's one of my favorite players of all time. But it is a fact that the man is injured a lot. And I'm not saying that he's really injured. I think he might be going through some soreness, but he's missing tonight's game against the Celtics. And I'm hoping he retires a Sixer and wins a championship with the Sixers. But we got to keep it real. Every season that Joel Embiid has been a Sixer, right? He's been hurt. He's been hurt. And it's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate truth. I'm not the Sixer fan that's going to say, oh, Joel Embiid sucks. Joel Embiid's this. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just giving you the facts. Joel Embiid is hurt a lot of the time because for whatever reason. The man got his face broken. The man he had I don't know if he had surgery on both his knees. He had surgery on his back. But he had a lot of things going on, bro. When we drafted Joel Embiid, he was hurt. And that's the only reason why he dropped to the 3rd overall pick. And then on top of that, because who else was in that draft? I think Andrew Wiggins was in that draft. I forgot who else was in that top 3. But yeah, he dropped to us because he was hurt. Joel Embiid would have been a number 1 pick if he wasn't hurt in that draft. Like, real talk. That's how good he is. I appreciate how great Joel Embiid is as a player when he's healthy. But I got to keep it real too. When you are not on the initial injury report prior to the game tonight against the Celtics, and then in the afternoon, you say right knee soreness, which is not the same knee that he got surgery in the offseason. He had left knee surgery in the offseason. This is not the same knee. I'm expecting the left knee to be sore, not the right knee. So now that you got the right knee sore, bro, we got an issue. And I'm hoping that I'm wrong. I'm hoping that he can play after the Celtics game. One of these games. I hope this is nothing that's going to be a drawback because the last game he played, he was absolutely terrific. Like I said, he scored more points than minutes he played. That's how good Joel Embiid is. And he was pretty good on defense. He had like 2 blocks. He was altering a lot of shots. He was moving his feet real good. He had like 6 rebounds, 4, 5 assists. He was doing his thing, bro. So I just am just a frustrated Sixer fan because I know how great Joel Embiid is when he's healthy. But at the same time, I'm not going to be delusional and say that this man's always hurt. He is always hurt or something's happening. And I'm hoping he's healthy because I know how great this player, I know how good he is. He, at one point, was considered the best player in the NBA. A lot of people was putting him up there, or top 2, top 3 player. Now it's a struggle to even get him to play. He's not playing back-to-backs. So it sucks. It's a sucky situation. It's unfortunate, but I got to keep it real. And like I said, I'm a big Joel Embiid supporter. I rock with Joel Embiid. I always rock with Joel Embiid. Always. But I need everybody that's in the building, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going live for a lot of Sixer games this season. We are going to cover NBA big-time breaking news. And even if you're not a Sixer fan, consider subscribing. And also, we're going to be covering some hockey, some boxing, and some Phillies. But primarily, we will be covering the Philadelphia 76ers play-by-play with the scoreboard and everything. So if you're interested, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. We got a lot of people in the building. Spurs won't go far in the playoffs. Yeah. Lakers are old and tired. Spurs taking over. I love the Spurs, but Lakers got Luka and Austin Reeves. They looking good right now. We have 12, 15 great years coming. Yeah, the Spurs look good. I love Fox. I think that was a great trade by the Spurs. I was a big guy. I was a big fan of. I still am. I still like Stephen Castle. Is it Stefan or Stephen Castle? But I thought I did a video saying that the Sixers should draft him. I forgot what draft he got drafted in, but I made a video talking about him specifically. And I said, the Sixers should draft him. And of course, Victor Wembanyama is probably the best player in the game. One of the best. He's definitely top 2. It's either Luka or Victor Wembanyama right now. They're the favorites to win this MVP this season. So I got a lot of respect for the Spurs. And I got a lot of respect for the franchise because I'm a big Tim Duncan guy. I'm a big Manu Ginobili guy. I'm a big Tony Parker guy. I love the way they played the game of basketball. One of my favorite players of all time is Tim Duncan. He's in my top 5 of all time top 5. Like, not many people have Tim Duncan in their top 5. I respect Tim Duncan and what he did because once they drafted Tim Duncan, they won 5 chips, bro. They drafted Tim Duncan and they won 5. And he was, even later in his career, he still was a pretty darn good player on both sides of the court. Tim Duncan is an all-time great power forward / center because sometimes he plays center as well, center and power forward. So I got a lot of respect for Tim Duncan in the whole franchise of the Spurs. If it wasn't for the Sixers, I probably would have been a dang on Spurs fan. That's how much respect I got for the Spurs because one of my favorite players was Tim Duncan. So I know I got to get a haircut, y'all. I know, y'all. I know. Lakers are not done. You heard of Luka? Yeah. Spurs are talented. Shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate everybody that's rocking with your boy. I'm about to get off this live stream. Have a wonderful day, y'all. God bless to everybody. You said thoughts on Giddey. Giddey's he's having a good season. Josh Giddey's, I don't know what he's averaging. As a Sixer fan, I know he had like a triple-double against us, a 29-point triple-double. I got a lot of respect for what he's doing right now. If you're talking about Josh Giddey, right? With the Bulls, he's playing pretty good. You know what I mean? Got to keep it up, though. Got to keep it up. It's a marathon, not a sprint in the NBA. There's 82 games in a season, so you got to stay healthy and keep it up. Consistency is where it's at. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. I'm getting off. Again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We going live for a lot of Sixer games with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you a Sixer fan or not, consider subscribing. Sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us, and I truly feel that way. And also, we're going to be covering the Flyers. We're going to be covering who else are we covering? We're covering the Phillies, and we're also going to be doing some boxing. So if you're interested, make sure you super Hawk smash that like button, super Hawk smash that subscribe button, and vibe out with me. It's going to be a fun season. I'm going to be live a lot on this channel. I have 2 YouTube channels. This is my basketball. This is primarily we're going to be covering basketball on this channel, but I have another YouTube channel called Mike Sports. This channel is called Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. Ballin' is for basketball, and then my other channel is Mike Sports Vibes, and I cover football. So Shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate y'all. Everybody. He said Vikings won't miss the playoffs. We gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Bro, y'all had one of the worst seasons ever last year. Yeah. Kyrie. Oh yeah, you talking about the Mavericks? Yeah, I love them. I think the Mavericks gonna do something as well. But all right, y'all. Peace out. Until next time. I'm out. Oh, by the way, happy Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. Veterans matter. For all the veterans that have an honorable discharge and serve this country proudly, I want to say happy Veterans Day to each and every one of y'all. And you matter. I'm a veteran myself, so listen, if you have an honorable discharge and you serve this country proudly, no matter how much time you've been in, and you had an honorable discharge, I gotta say that honorable discharge, meaning you did the right things and you served your country proudly and you got an honorable discharge. Listen, I got so much love for you and so much respect for you, and no matter what you're going through, God will always be with you, and keep striving for greatness. And thank you for serving our country. Thank you for your service. But I'm out, y'all. Peace out.